Hi, this is our second lecture on component of bacterial cell wall in basic bacteriology course series. In this lecture, we will learn about two important components like lipopolysaccharide, which is present in gram-negative bacterial cell wall, and teichoic acid, which is present in gram-positive bacterial cell wall. Lipopolysaccharide is a component of gram-negative bacterial cell wall. It acts as an endotoxin that causes fever, shock, and hypotension. Lipopolysaccharide is made up of lipid A, which has a toxic effect, the core polysaccharide, which is 8-carbon acidic sugar KDO, and above that an O antigen that help in identification of bacteria through antigen and antibody interaction like testing in ELISA. This diagram clearly makes us understand the basic parts of lipopolysaccharide, which are fatty acid, disaccharide phosphatase, which are collectively called lipid A, and the core polysaccharide, and on the last part O antigen polysaccharide. It causes endotoxic shock, having symptoms such as fever, hypotension, and organ failure. This can be seen in various infections such as infections caused by E. coli, Salmonella, and Neisseria. These are all gram-negative bacteria. This diagram shows the sequence of events happen in origination of shock caused by gram-negative bacteria. With the beginning of infection by gram-negative bacteria, it stimulates immune sensors such as toll-like receptors on WBCs, which in turn stimulate the release of cytokines such as interleukin 1, interleukin 6, tumor necrosis factor, calcium, and other cytokines, which leads to the arise of symptoms like vasodilation, capillary leak, and microthrombi. These are all events lead to the hemodynamic effects, which lead to septic shock caused by tissue hyperperfusion. Teichoic acid is a component of gram-positive bacterial cell wall. It has two main types: wall teichoic acid, which is attached to the peptidoglycan present in gram-positive cell wall, and lipoteichoic acid, which is anchored in the membrane lipids. This can be seen in the diagram how teichoic acid are present in the gram-positive cell wall. There are two important medical importance of teichoic acid. One is it causes septic shock similar to lipopolysaccharide, and other is it helps bacteria to attach to the host cell such as mucosa, with which staphylococcus attach with the help of teichoic acids. This is the comparison of sequence of events that lead to septic shock both in gram-negative bacterial infection and gram-positive bacterial infection. We have already discussed in detail the events happen in gram-negative bacterial infections lead to hemodynamic effects and ultimately septic shock. However, in gram-positive infection, teichoic acid release cause immune sensor activation like toll-like receptors that lead to mediator burst, including tumor necrosis factor, interleukin 1, interleukin 5, that lead to hemodynamic effects in the organs like heart, lungs, brain, and other, which ultimately lead to the septic shock. Our next lecture is on cell membrane and cytoplasm of bacterial cell. Stay tuned and subscribe the channel to never miss an update. Press the bell icon and share button.